Emily, young, pretty, alone, an old house creaking filled with shadows. Her mother's locket warm in her hand, a comfort. The TV flickers. Annoyed, Emily adjusts the antenna. Static. A chill races down her spine. The floorboards groan above, empty. Her mother's rocking chair moves just slightly. Emily shivers, pulls a throw tighter. It's just the wind, it has to be. The grandfather clock chimes twice. Midnight, Emily, tired, yawns. She should sleep, but something feels wrong. A cold spot forms near her, air growing heavy. She can't breathe. Panic rises in her chest. Then silence. The room feels normal again. Emily, shaken, dismisses it as nerves. She's alone. Safe. Isn't she? Emily, frozen in fear, listens. Silence. Then a whisper, soft, unintelligible, coming from the hallway. Her mother's locket burns cold against her skin. A warning. The whispering grows louder, closer. Emily can't move, can't breathe. It's here. A cold wind sweeps through the room, extinguishing the fireplace. Darkness. Emily screams, a primal sound of terror. The whispers turn to laughter, cruel and cold. It surrounds her, suffocating her. She's trapped. Then, as quickly as it began, it stops. The laughter fades, leaving behind an eerie silence. Emily, trembling, fumbles for her phone. No signal. She's cut off, alone, with whatever or whoever is in the house. Emily, armed with a kitchen knife, creeps towards the hallway. Each step is a monumental effort. The house creaks and groans around her. She reaches the hallway, empty. The air hangs heavy with unseen menace. The whispers start again. Emily, find the book. She enters her mother's old study, dust-covered furniture, the scent of lavender and old paper. A chill runs down her spine. On the desk, a book lies open, a book she's never seen before, bound in ancient leather, its pages filled with strange symbols. The Book of Shadows. The whispers again, the book. Answers Emily. Emily, drawn by an unseen force, reaches for the book. As her fingers brush its cover, visions flash through her mind. Dark rituals chanting, a shadowy figure with glowing red eyes, her mother's face contorted in fear. Then darkness. Emily pulls her hand back, gasping. This book is evil. She can feel it, but something compels her. She needs to know what happened to her mother, know what haunts her now. Slowly, she opens the book. The words writhe before her eyes, ancient script pulsing with an unholy light. A wave of nausea washes over her. The whispers intensify, swirling around her, urging her to read. She tries to resist, but the words pull her in. They speak of a presence, ancient and malevolent, summoned from the darkness, a being of pure evil. The room grows colder. The air crackles with energy. Emily can feel her heart pounding in her chest. She has to get out of here. She slams the book shut, but it's too late. The entity is already here. A guttural growl echoes through the room. The temperature plummets. Emily spins around, her breath catching in her throat. Standing in the doorway, wreathed in shadows, is a figure. Tall, skeletal, with glowing red eyes that burn into her soul. The air crackles around it, charged with raw power. Fear, paralyzing and absolute, grips Emily. She's trapped, alone with a creature of nightmare. The entity takes a step towards her, its grin widening, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. Emily knows in that moment, with chilling certainty, that she's going to die. You will join me, the entity rasps, its voice a guttural growl that seems to claw at her sanity. Emily stumbles back, fear lending her a burst of strength. She throws the heavy book at the creature, but it passes right through, the entity's grin widening. It's no use. You cannot escape. It hisses, taking another step closer. Emily can feel its icy breath on her skin, smell the stench of decay that clings to it. She closes her eyes, tears streaming down her face. This is it. This is how it ends. But then she remembers the locket, her mother's locket. Clutching it in her hand, she whispers, "Help me, Mom." A surge of warmth flows through her, pushing back the fear. She opens her eyes, and for a moment the entity hesitates, its eyes flickering with uncertainty. Emily seizes the moment. She lunges forward, pushing past the creature, her fear replaced by a desperate need to survive. She races out of the study, slamming the door behind her, the entity's enraged roar echoing through the house. Emily sprints through the house, her lungs burning, the creature's heavy footsteps pounding behind her. She can hear its enraged growls, feel its icy breath on her neck. She has to get out, has to escape, but the entity is faster, stronger. It's gaining on her. She bursts through the front door and into the night, the cool air stinging her lungs. She runs, blindly, desperately, but the house looms behind her, a malevolent presence that seems to reach out and pull her back. She can feel its darkness closing in, feel the entity's cold, grasping claws reaching for her. Stumbling, she falls. Looking back, she sees the entity standing in the doorway, its glowing red eyes burning into her soul. It smiles, a slow, predatory grin that sends shivers down her spine. Emily realizes with a sickening certainty that she can't outrun it. She can't escape. The entity starts towards her, its claws outstretched, its eyes gleaming with anticipation. Emily closes her eyes, accepting her fate. The last thing she feels is a wave of icy cold, followed by an endless, suffocating darkness. She's trapped forever within the walls of the house, another victim of the uninvited.